Morning everyone. The day has arrived for me to do my 20-mile charity walk around Chelmsford for Chess, who are behind me now. I was supposed to do this walk last week with Tom, however me being ill meant I couldn't do it, so I'm doing it this week all on my own. Hopefully Tom said he might try and meet up with me later on anyway, which would be cool, but I managed to get here just no petrol left. Every petrol station I passed was out of fuel, so it'll be interesting to see going home this evening. So the trail I'm going on is the Chelmsford Centenary Walk. It's round about 20 miles and just follows the outskirts of Chelmsford. It's in sort of memory of Queen Elizabeth, I think. I'll double check that. And something to do with 100 years. I've got some more information on that actually, so I will read that to you shortly. But as I'm starting at Chess, I've got another 2 miles or so at the start and at the beginning to get to the walk. So I'm going to leave my car here and go and find the walk. So let's get on the way. Well, we're off to a good start. We're walking down a path, public footpath that obviously doesn't get used very much, if at all. It's really slippery as well. Yeah, not maintained at all. So, I think the rest of the walk though, once I actually get to the walk, is good according to Tom, so let's hope so anyway. But this bit is horrible. Just be careful I don't damage my ankles. Hi, welcome back guys. I have finally reached the point where I actually joined the Centenary Circle, which is the road behind me, in a town called Brittle. I have written a little bit of information about the walk. So the Centenary Circle waymark shows the profile of Queen Victoria and Queen Elizabeth II, marking the 100 years from 1888 when Chelmsford was awarded the status as a borough under the Municipal Corporations Act. News of the Charter of Incorporation was read out to cheering crowds in front of the Corn Exchange, and the townsfolk realised that this marked Chelmsford as an up-and-coming county town, with new civic powers to enact local laws and to raise and borrow money to spend on land and buildings and municipal utilities. So, yeah, it's, well, 150 years since Chelmsford sort of started, and it's exciting to walk around and have a look at the outskirts. We're going through some beautiful places, seeing some nice buildings, so if you don't mind, keep watching and follow me on this journey. So I'm sat in the churchyard in Brittle at the moment. In fact, the church is just behind me, behind this wall, like a memorial wall here. But doing a little bit of research about Brittle, it seems it's quite a significant place. So my notes that I have written for this walk has pieces of different places that I'm going to go and visit. So this is the bit that we've written about Brittle. So Brittle has a traditional village green complete with duck pond and a Norman church, and was once described as one of the loveliest villages in England, with a ravishing variety of ancient cottages. Now that is not a lie. I will show some cottages as I walk back out of Brittle. Yeah, they're pretty old and they're pretty cool looking. The village is now home to Brittle College, one of the UK's oldest and largest land-based colleges, with the grounds of which once housed by a royal hunting lodge, later the possession of the de Bruce and the de Bowen families. The suggestion that Brittle was the birthplace of Robert the Bruce, as well as the father Robert de Bruce, 6th Lord of Annandale, is contested through its possession and use by both its controvertible. Oh, that bit doesn't make sense. I must have missed a bit of paragraph out. Brittle holds a distinguished place in the history of radio broadcasting. In the early 1920s, it was the site of the experimental Marconi station 2MT, 2 Emmatok, from where Captain Peter Eckersley made the name of the village famous with his station announcement, "This is 2 Emmatok, Brittle testing, Brittle testing." The prefabricated hut from which the broadcast was made, constructed for use during the First World War but never shipped to the war zone, was later relocated to King's Road Primary School in Chelmsford and has now been re-erected with a replica equipment at the Sandford Mill Museum. The Brittle transmission station was also the last independent outside of the BBC, suspending transmission in January 1923. Independent radio did not re-emerge in the UK until the 1960s. So, this little pocket of Essex, quite a bit of history here. But we're going to head off out of Brittle now, and we'll see what's along the way. So here we go. Here's one of the symbols with Queen Victoria on as well, and this is the River Can, which looks like a very small river. Nice little bridge over it, just flowing gently. Here we have nature, a wasp attacking a butterfly. Beautiful colouring, just saved him from the wasp. Put him out of harm's way. Maybe around here. Go on then, mate. There we go. What is that? Now picking up a part of the trail which shares the Saffron Trail, which is about 70 odd miles, and I can't remember where it goes. I think it goes from a place called Saffron down to the Thames Estuary on the Essex side, possibly Canvey Island, maybe a bit further, maybe Southend. There's probably another walk that's going to be pretty cool if I get the chance to do that one day, but I'll stick to the circular walk today. So now that I'm on my own. To be fair, it's not very well signposted and there's no guidebooks on it, so I'm having to zoom in on the Long Distance Walkers Association map and try and work out the path, which is all well and good until my battery dies. But I'm hoping the south side of the walk's a little bit better because it's it's more residential and goes through a few more towns, so it might be a little bit better. It's a bit more like fields up this end, but I think I'm aiming towards those houses over there. There's a road there, and across the road, and then start sort of scooping round in a sort of easterly direction, which will mean once I've got up there, we'll have done a quarter of the walk already. I'm hoping anyway, maybe a little bit under, but we're getting there. Little finches living in the hedgerow, lovely to see. Oh, I'm quite zoomed in. Whoa! Right, welcome back everyone. I'm now in a village called Broomfield. So time is about 10:30, so I've been walking for about 3 hours, and my phone reckons I have done 8.5 miles. Not bad. So, a little bit about Broomfield. Broomfield is a village and residential suburb in the city of Chelmsford District, immediately north of the city itself. It is the site of a major accident and emergency hospital. There are 2 public houses as well as a primary and secondary schools and sports clubs. The village was struck by an F1T2 tornado on 23rd of November 1981 as part of the record-breaking nationwide tornado outbreak on that day. Broomfield is the site of an important Anglo-Saxon burial which was discovered by workmen in 1888 after there was a partial excavation. A more complete excavation was later made by C.H. Reed. Finds include weapons, gold ornaments and domestic items such as glassware, cups and buckets. The finds are now at the British Museum. The burial has been compared with Taplow and Sutton Hoo. Sorry, I had to pause the video there, the bus turned up. So, it's a very old town village with a lot of historical things that have been found here. But the path continues directly opposite me. I'm just having a quick drink and then I'm going to head off to the next bit. Last bit was pretty much fields, that was it, so not really much to show you. Hopefully there'll be some more stuff on the way. Come across an old Trig Point, which is an unusual place for one because it doesn't seem to be on top of a hill. I mean, it might have been there from if this was nothing beforehand, before it was all overgrown, but yeah, they're normally at the top of hills. It's quite an unusual place. Right, if you made it to this far in the video, well done. Obviously I do a lot of walking and wild camping, and this walk I'm doing now is no different. It's quite a long walk to do in one go, 20 odd miles, and of course I'm doing it to raise money for Chess homeless charity. In fact, you haven't seen my t-shirt yet. I'll put a photo of it on, but it says I'm walking for the homeless. The whole point of chess is to help people find their feet, get off the streets, help them look for work, raise some funds, and then help them sort of move on and get their own place, and go and sort of get back into society. Myself and Tom thought it was a great charity because we do wild camping. We thought it's quite fitting that that homeless people live in tents and sleeping bags, which is effectively what we do. Of course, we got the choice to do it as a hobby, and they don't. And we've got winter approaching us, so it's going to be harder for them, especially around Christmas time. Might not necessarily have any family, they'll be lonely. So what they do at Chess is an amazing job. Well done to the guys at Chess. And myself and Tom are doing this walk to raise funds. So we both have a Just Giving page, which I'll put the link below in the description. So if you like this video, like what I do, please, if you can, spare some change, donate. I think at time of filming I've raised about £150 so far, across Just Giving and also the page on my Instagram. I've got a funding thing on there as well for Chess. So £150, that's good. That'll buy some food, might buy some equipment for some people, some resources, so every little helps. So yeah, please, if you can, jump over to there, put a little bit of money. Remember to tick the gift aid box as well. And the government give, I think it's 25p for every £1 you give, which is good, considering the government don't seem to give us a lot. That's something that they do. So also, if you've made it this far, please consider subscribing to myself and to Tom. All the support we get from our subscribers and the views we get helps us keep doing what we want to do, going out, finding new places to walk and camp, and obviously entertaining you guys. So yeah, if you can do and you like what we do, then please do consider subscribing, push the bell as well and get notifications of some uploads. The plan for myself next year is to do a lot more walking and hiking. This year has been sort of half a write-off. Been in the process of buying my first property and renovating the inside, so a lot of my time's been taken up. I've not been able to go and enjoy the outdoors as much as I would normally like to. But oh, excuse me, got a cold on the way, I think. But yeah, next year hopefully I can get out there a bit more and do some more for you guys. We've also got Chess's big camp out coming up in about 2 weeks. I can't remember the date, I'll put it on screen. Where again, there'll just be loads of people camping in the field, and Chess have put it on. I'm going to do some food for us to try and raise some money, put in their pot. So that'd be good if you can make that. I'll put a link as well to that down below. If you'd like to come meet me and Tom, that'd be great. Come and visit us, come do the camp with us. It'd be brilliant. It'd be nice to meet some people. So yeah, right, there's a new build around here now, so I'm going to get lost and just check the map. So I'll see you in a bit. Weather's made a change for the worst, so I've got the raincoat out, the old faithful OEX jacket. I'm walking through these woods. I've come across a pillbox. Let's have a look. Oh, let me put the light on. Can't see anything in there. One of the tightest ones I've seen, but it's still a mess. Oh, size of them spiders. I need that one. And then it's got an external blast door. Or blast screen, whatever you call them. It's nice. I like it. Hopefully there's some more along the way. Pretty cool. Right, the time is 12:30, so we're making good progress. I've done about 13.5 miles now. My feet are, well, they're not as fresh as they were this morning. They got the little minor ache and pain that you'd expect, but I'm wearing my boots rather than my shoes, so there is a bit more ankle support. But this part of the walk goes along this lovely river, the River Chelmsford. Very untouched, just sort of meanders through the countryside. Unfortunately, we've got an A road, fast one, to the side of me on the right, so you can hear the traffic and all that. But I'm hoping, according to the map, there's a few locks ahead, which would be pretty cool. I haven't actually seen a lock for a very long time. Makes me want to go and hire a boat in Norfolk or somewhere and go and have a go on the locks and draining the water and whatnot. But yeah, apart from the motorway, the A road there, this would be a very peaceful part of the walk. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. I'm still enjoying it. So it's 13 miles, so I did 2 extra miles ish at the start, so I'm probably 11 miles in on the actual circular walk, so about 9 miles to go. So what's that, 3 miles an hour, another 3 hours or so, and then should be back. Hopefully Tom will come and meet me. Have spoke to him on the phone. He's going off to do another little walk, like a little 2.5 mile walk, and said he was trying to come and see me afterwards, so it'd be nice to do the last bit of the walk with him. Aha, I can see a lock ahead, so I'll bring you back when I get up to the lock. Hello mate, I've got nothing for you, sorry. Just come and say hello. Oh, don't get too close. Ah, look at them, beautiful, aren't they? So, at this lock we're actually very lucky. There's a pillbox in the middle of it, so they must have thought this was going to be used by the Germans back during the war, but that's pretty cool. So for those of you that don't know how locks work, so basically obviously the water's running down, but this is a part where the water's up high and then it drops down quite low down there. So what you do, if you was coming from this way, you open this lock up, you physically push these open like that, you push them open, you pull your boat into the lock, you close up the back bit, and then what there is there's a sort of mechanism where you have to have a key. Most people on boats will have a key, and you undo something on there, and what it does is it lifts up a hatch down this side. You can see where some water's coming out, and it opens it up, and what it does, it drains the middle bit down so that it gets to the same level as the water level down here. And once it's down to level, you open this side, and then you can go. Alternatively, coming the other way, if you was coming this way, you would have to drain the lock first and then open this one, put your boat in, and then drain water from the higher end into the lock to lift it back up to the same level, open that side, and then you can keep going. So I think locks are a Victorian invention, and they are really simple, to be fair, but really effective. Looking at the pillbox as well, it's all closed off, so I'm not even going to bother going over there. But the door's on the front, so unless there is a weir on the other side actually, so there is water flow going around the back as well. So would have had the English stationed in there, waiting for attack, waiting for the Germans to come down the river. But I haven't seen a boat yet, so let's hope we see a boat. And hopefully there's another lock, there might be a boat going through it, so we can show you that. Poor horses in the cold, in the wet. Don't really know what to do with themselves, do they? So we've carried on walking up the river, and we're now at Sandon, or Sandon Lock. So Sandon village has a long history. There are signs of occupation in the area dating back to the Roman era, and the village is mentioned in the Domesday Book. The church has been in existence in one form or another since 1080, although it has been adapted and extended repeatedly. Cardinal Worsley, one time lord of the manor, added a unique tower and porch to the church in 1520. On the 21st of June 1887, the Jubilee tree on the village green was planted to commemorate Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee. The tree was commonly known as a Spanish oak. Attacked by honey fungus, it finally collapsed in the strong winds on the 2nd of June 2001. The tree was later replaced by 3 oaks. The original metal seat has been restored and replaced around one of these trees. Beautiful part of the world this, isn't it? Across this muddy field, and then we should be heading towards Gallywood, I think it's called, where there's an old race course, no longer used, so that should be interesting. There's still some parts of it remaining where you can see where the horses would have run round, so I'll bring you back in when we get there. But for the minute, I'm just going to try and stomach this rain and this muddy floor. Not very nice at all. I've still got a smile on my face though, how good's that? Right, welcome back. I'm now at Gallywood Common, which was an old race course. You can see here, this is where the race course used to run, and right at the end there's some white fence posts, which is what you get around horse racing areas. But as I walk through, I'll read you a bit of information I got about it. So Gallywood race course was active from at least 1759 until its final closure in April 1935. In 1770, the track's main event was granted the title of Queen's Plate by King George III. The course initially staged flat racing before switching to national hunt racing in 1892. Amongst the horses who raced at the course was the Cheltenham Gold Cup winner Golden Miller, who won 2 hurdle races at Chelmsford in 1931. It was sold for housing land after World War II, though parts of the course remain around the common. It was the only race course in the country to go around the church. So I don't think we're going to see the church, don't think we pass it. But I'm going to walk through the middle of the common now, and then keep going on to Highlands Park. I have passed the 20-mile mark so far, so I have done what I set out to do on this walk and do 20 miles. I'm still nowhere near the car or Chess, and nowhere near the finish of the route, so there's going to be another couple of miles and then back into to Chelmsford, where my car is at Chess. So I've not really done a lot of sort of walking shots on this video, reason being because it's such a long walk. I just wanted to get it done. My feet are really hurting now, especially my left foot. It's got like a pain every time I put my foot down. Having that being said though, I haven't really stopped. I've been going for probably 7.5 hours so far, with I think 1 10-minute stop when the phone rang, and that was it. So in a minute I might just sit down, take my boots off, take my socks off, and just let my feet sort themselves out for 10 minutes before carrying on. But the weather is rubbish. I mean, I'm happy it's not boiling hot in the middle of summer, because then I'd be exhausted and have to carry more water with me. But I'm very nearly out of water now as well, so I'm savouring the last bit, and let's go past the pub or something. I think I might pop in and have a Coke or something. But yeah, this is the common, and it just looks like a normal common. So it's a pretty nice open bit of land, all the wild plants everywhere, the ferns all in the woods there. Be home to lots of animals and insects and birds, which is nice. It's nice to see plots of land like this. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going and find somewhere sheltered to sit down for 10 minutes. Just had a 15-minute break in that pub over there, the Horse and Groom. Really nice pub, friendly barman. Just had a Coke and a packet of crisp, and took my boots off. I've put them back on and started walking now. Worst decision ever. They are killing me now. I'm kind of like limping on both feet, which I've never really had foot problems when it comes to walking, so I must really have given my feet a battering today. So oh well, a couple of miles to go. We've just got to head off to Highlands Park now, walk through there, and then that's pretty much it, and then back into where Chess is. So the end is near. Right, I'll see you when we get to Highlands Park. Yes, found the entrance into Highlands through the woods. Now I've got to go this way. There's not many waterfalls in Essex. Don't know if that counts as a waterfall. Goes to show how much water and rain there has been today. The rain is getting heavier and my feet hurt so much. So I'm just walking around the westerly side of Highlands Park through the woods, which at the end of here gets to the main road, which is where I started the Centenary Loop Circle. So from that point it will be back to Chelmsford. So that bit that I did, I might walk on the road rather than go down that footpath, you know, the one that from the start that no one had walked down in about a million years, because that's going to be a nightmare now it's wet and raining. So we will have completed a loop, and then a mile or 2 miles out from Chelmsford and then back in again. My left foot, woo! Someone come drop me off a new left foot or take me up the body shop, most appreciated. Right, so I just walked through Highlands Park, the woodlands, and I found someone.
Hey! Hello
Tom.
everyone!
Tom's going to do the very last bit with me. I've pretty much done a loop now, so when we come out of this car park, it's pretty much where I started the loop.
Yes, indeed.
So from this point on, it is back to the car at Chess. The weather's not got any better. In fact, it would have been better if I just swam down the rivers rather than walk next to them.
You should have got, like a rubber ring and some what those arm things you put on, you know?
The armbands. Oh,
Crazy.
right. My ankle gave up a long time ago, but I haven't. So I've.
Do you want some painkillers?
I'm alright. There's like a mile and a half left. I've done it unaided so far, so I can reckon do the last bit unaided.
Do you want some Pro Plus? I've got Pro Plus.
No, I'm alright.
Fair enough, alright.
I'll make do. Right, I'll get Tom's get ready, and then we'll see you on the last little bit. So, just come out of Highlands Park, the grounds. There's this finger post behind me, which sort of marks a lap for me. So I've done a lap. I literally started on the other side of the road, which is just down sort of where that car's coming down from, which I'm not going to go that way because of that footpath, so I'm going to go the roadway just to try and save my ankle a little bit. So as far as I'm concerned, this marks, this post here, when I cross the line, dun, 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 marks one lap. Done it. Woohoo! Take that, Chelmsford. Right, now for the walk back to the car. Scrap the roadway. I've decided we're going through the field. It'd be rude not to for the last mile. I can see we're aiming for a church over there, which I can just about see. I don't know if you're seeing the video. So hey, it is what it is. I've come this far. It's just gonna keep going. Oh, it's not getting any better. Nearly there. That's the road we want to be on, though, isn't it? Like, sort of.
So yeah. So.
Oh no.
Yeah. This.
Oh, maybe we do have to go that way. Look, there's a bridge.
Yeah, the bridge we want to take.
Oh,
we want to go over there. Go back.
Get the map out. Yeah, what's that path?
Nah, look well over the ground. I don't think we're going to get through there. Just play it sensible and go back this way. Yeah, that's the bridge we want.
Let's go. Come on, foot. You can do it. You can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. Final push. Chess is around this corner. Oh my, I need to sit down. My foot is dead. It's going to be fun driving home, isn't it? It's my clutch foot. Get out of these wet clothes, get comfortable, go home and have some dinner, I think. Right, here it comes. Hey, I made it. Brilliant. That feels brilliant. Feels so good. Ah, oh, proud of myself, proud of you, mate, as well. Didn't bring our flags, did we? I can't fly a Kent flag doing something for Essex, can I?
No, we ain't got our flags, no.
No. But there we go. Right,
No, we mean it.
I'm gonna get changed and sort my wetness out. I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, welcome back, guys. We're done. The time now is 7 o'clock. I did manage to go and fill some petrol in. We're on the way back to picking Tom's car up, which is good. Maximum limit 35 quid. So yeah, what a brilliant walk. It was nice doing it on my own. It was nice to be joined by Tom towards the end. It's a shame I couldn't do it with Tom last week, but health is health at the end of the day, which is more important than doing anything. So yeah, I'm so proud of myself for doing it, and
Done
proud
well,
of you
mate.
doing it, mate.
Proud of you
It's
as well.
good old walk. My
Smashed
ankle is, well, I might as well just chop it off from the knee down. Like, it's not even worth anything. Like,
He'll recover. You'll be fine.
I'm off to a spa tomorrow, so I'll go and fix my ankle up. Right, so Tom has very kindly bought me a beer as like a celebratory drink. I didn't get Tom anything because
I bought my own, don't worry.
So I've got a Brewdog Nitro Jet Black Heart Vanilla Oatmeal Milk Stout. The beers that Tom normally gets me I don't like, so this should be interesting. Brewdog is generally pretty good, but we'll give it a go. That's what we're here for, to give it a go and try it. This is 6% volume, so I probably won't have the full can because I've got to drive back about an hour or so, so I'll have a little bit of it.
I'll try a bit.
Yeah.
Vanilla oatmeal. What could be interesting.
So, dive into the dark abyss. That's worrying, isn't it, when I've got to drive home?
And the fact that you got that from me.
Yeah.
Dive into the dark abyss, Luke. Come to the dark side.
Luke, I am your father. Tom has got a cider.
I have.
From Aldi.
Yeah, it's an Elska, poached pear and spiced rhubarb, 4%. I think I've had this before, so I'm going to have it again.
So, good. Just so you know, we're sat in the grounds of Highlands Park. There was like a music festival, food festival going on earlier, but it looks like it's been rained off. So, ready for the...
Oh, Christ. I didn't shake it up.
Oh, they were dry
everywhere.
shorts, but that's just gone absolutely everywhere. So if I do get pulled over, I'm going to smell like a brewery.
Yeah, that's all. It's dark in it as well.
Yeah, oh lovely. Feels like I did an hour ago. Oh well.
Cheers, mate. Cheers. Oh, that's good.
It's actually not bad.
Is it?
It's one of those again that I wouldn't drink more than one.
No.
It's like a Guinness. It's like a dark stout with a blonde head. So I personally don't really like Guinness, and if I do have a Guinness, it would be just one, and then that's it.
One and done.
One and run. So yeah, I'd probably give it a 6.5, 7 out of 10.
Blimey.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not my choice of drink, but it's nice. It's
They didn't have any Spitfire. Is it Spitfire Ale?
Spitfire, yeah.
I saw that. I was like, oh yeah, it's a little bit different.
How's your one? Do you want to try that?
This is alright. It's a bit basic. This.
Oh, it's getting worse now.
I want to give that just a 6.5 out of 10. It's alright. It's decent. I'd rather this than that, but I'll try a sip.
Yeah.
Try a sip of that as well.
That one.
Because we can share now.
That's really nice.
Is it? Oh,
I like that.
Oh, swapping.
You can really taste the spiced rhubarb in it, just like Grandma used to make.
Hang on. Very faint vanilla and oatmeal in that. I'm not really getting a lot. It tastes just tastes like Guinness to me.
It does taste like Guinness, doesn't it?
It's like Guinness. Do you have any Guinness? Yeah, it's just Guinness to me.
Excellent time for a Guinness.
I could probably drink that, but that'd probably take me about 2 hours to drink, and I'd just have to really nurse it. Yeah. So I'd 4.5 out of 10, which is good for me for beers, by the way, because I don't really like. Is it beer? Don't even know what it is.
Stout.
It's a stout.
This type of beer.
But no, I had one brewing when I swap you. So you like mine, and that's okay. Oh, that's gassy. That is.
Right, I'm gonna finish off here. Thank you if you watched it to this far. It's been quite a roller coaster of a day for me. really enjoyed it. The link to the the donations pages will be in the description below for both me and Tom. If you can afford it, I know things are tight at the minute, please, even if it's a £5, please donate. Make sure you tick the gift aid box as well, because the government will put some towards it. Which, yeah, they don't normally give people stuff for free. But
I didn't know that.
Apart
That's
from COVID jabs.
Oh, I'm gonna start saying to people, gift aid then. Ah.
Yeah, you want gift aid. I think it's every £1 the government gives 25p.
Every day's a learning day. Okay.
So yeah, you want that. Not just for us. For if you're ever doing any charity work in the UK, make sure people tick the gift aid box. I suppose lastly I need to say, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I'm not really normally into asking people to subscribe, but it's a special this one, so make sure you find us both on YouTube. Well, you've already found me on YouTube, hence why you're watching this, and Instagram. Tom, I think you use your Facebook as well, don't you? I don't really use my Facebook.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook as well. Just search Tom Hill.
Yeah, and then make sure you tick the bell button as well, so you get notifications on every time either of us put a video on.
Ding ding ding.
Ding 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 ding. Round one. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It's been a good one, and we'll see you on the next one. Adios, amigos.
Bye.
Bye.